Ooh, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Dan, man. We back in the building, man. We Let That Be Known podcast. Man, we here, got a lot to talk about, man. We got playoff football, man. We got draft. We got the coaches. We got everything, man. We're here to get into it, man. But without further ado, man, here's my co-host, man.
Hey, what's going on, fam? This your boy John. Man, y'all go ahead and grab yourself something to drink. Sit back, relax, and let that be known. Sports. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, bro?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Just getting into some of this football, man, that's been going on. We're in the heart of the playoffs, man, and I guess some people got some rude awakenings. Some people didn't think, people thought people was hating, and come to find out, man, ain't nobody hating, man. Your team just ain't like that. But we're here to get into it, man. The Rams, we get into it, man. The Rams took on the Panthers early on, man. What was your thoughts on that?
Man, it was a pretty good matchup, actually, man. Because the Panthers did beat them in the regular season. But it came down to experience, man. That postseason experience is different. And so when things get tight, that's when you're gonna see who tightens up or who still plays free. And the Rams play free, man. And plus, man, they coach, man, McVay, man. That's an A1 coach there, right there, man. So I mean, that was pretty much to me, that was the telltale for that particular game, man.
Carolina fan base and their own analysts say this game was a telltale that Bryce Young isn't that good.
Yeah, man. I've been
he was jumping over the line trying to see throw the ball.
Have they re-signed him yet, or did he still on his rookie deal?
I think he's still on his rookie deal. I think it's coming up though.
So
I think him and CJ Stroud are both coming up.
Yeah, I guess they got a decision to make, man.
But they were too good this year for his record wise to you're gonna have to rock with him. I mean, to me, I think he's a serviceable quarterback, but I don't think he's a quarterback that's gonna put you over the top. I think he's a quarterback similar to like a Jalen Hurts, where everything around me has to be clicking at all cylinders,
right?
And I can manage the game for you. That's what kind of reminds me of Bryce Young. He's similar to a Jalen Hurts, where if my defense is elite, my run game is elite, everything around me is elite, then all I have to do is just manage the game. I don't really have to play spectacular. They needed Bryce Young to play spectacular. They needed him to make some spectacular plays, and he just, he couldn't do so. Not like a Matthew Stafford. When they needed Stafford to make big time plays, he stepped up and made big time plays. That's what you call an elite quarterback.
Yeah. No, I agree, man.
So that was on that game. Man, let's get on down to the Green Bay Packers and the Bears.
That was a game there. So we got some people in the chat, man. I guess we got a Houston, Texas fan in the chat, man.
They're in a close battle with Pittsburgh right now, so we'll see how they.
And I'm actually rooting for y'all for personal reasons.
Yeah, we talking about the playoffs right now. Frogman. That's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
He said he's a Panthers fan. Hey, I give y'all credit, man. Y'all surprised a lot of people this year, even making it to the playoffs. And then, it was a very close game against the Rams, who a lot of people have as favorites to win it this year. So I do give y'all credit this year, man. Y'all took a giant leap from last year. So, no hate from me on that. We'll see how you guys can build off of that um next year. Uh, but and this going into this Green Bay and this Chicago Bears game, um you talking about choking the game away, boy. Green Bay did just that. And it's one game that they just couldn't afford to do so because Green Bay went all in this year to try to win the Super Bowl. Everything they gave up to basically go after this, you gave up 2 first rounds. You paid Michael Parsons basically $50 million. You gave up 2 first round picks for him. You know, so you gave up a lot to try to go all in for a Super Bowl and to leave and to exit out the first round. That has to be unacceptable for everything that they tried to do to accomplish the goal. And sad to say, like Jerry was right. So we shall see. Time will tell. But um, Packers, they have to win, and they need to win soon because they're not going to be able to pay people, and that's just the bottom line of it. But that game there came down to the end, and Caleb Williams, man, I got to give Caleb Williams props, man. He stepped up. He made big time plays, man. He made big time plays, painting fingernails and all. He big time plays. You say what you want about it. He made big time plays. They got back into that game, man. They was playing very poor in the first half. They got back into that game, man. They found a way to win, man. And that's just flat out, man. Um, Now I want to get into the big game, San Francisco and Philadelphia. This game went how I thought it was gonna go. It went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. And how I said that they playoff run would go in previous podcast episodes. I said that their defense was gonna keep them in the game. But when it was time for the offense to have to make plays, they're not gonna be able to make them. Because they're not elite. They're not an elite running team no more. They're gonna need Jalen Hurts to make big time plays, and he's not gonna be able to make them. If it ain't a touch push, it ain't no big time plays. And you got Brown arguing with the head coach on the sideline. That's been brewing. But they must say because he dropped what 2-3 passes. How many passes he dropped?
3.
3.
Nah, man. Yeah, man. I got a little something to speak on this, man, because we spoke about this all year. All year they've been playing the same exact way, and they just happen to get lucky and get over, get past.
It's the defense. The defense is elite.
But when you got your quarterback throwing for 168 yards, and in the second half, I think he only threw for like 60 yards, 61 yards. I don't care who you are, and I don't care how elite your defense is. When you throwing for that type in today's NFL, now back in the 80s and 90s, you can get away with that.
Yeah, because it was
today.
running,
yeah, because it was more running focused. But in today's NFL, you putting up them type of numbers and expect to win. And then on top of that, what AJ Brown was the fiasco he was doing over there, when your coach trying to get you off the field so they could punt, and you too busy trying to fuss, and you got brick hands.
Well, that's the thing. They've been telling us that it wasn't that big of a deal. That we've been hearing stuff all year that they've been, at each other throat in the locker room, all these things, things like that. And, it kind of spilled over. Now we can kind of see, where there's smoke, there's fire,
Right.
you know. Uh, so we finally got a chance to see that uh that the disdain for each other, you know. And AJ Brown got one thing on his mind, man. He got stats on his mind.
That's it.
AJ Brown's looking trying to get his stats.
That's it. He don't care if they win or lose.
Uh-uh.
As
It's
long as he
been
get
plenty of
his
time
number.
where he had 2 touchdowns, they lost. AJ Brown was smiling, he was happy. AJ Brown trying to make it to the Hall of Fame. And he's like, man, I ain't gonna make it there, and we got 150 yards passing. And Dallas Goddard got 90 of those yards. I don't make it there. So
Nah, man. Yeah, but yeah. And then, do you think he's gonna be there next year?
heck no.
Okay, he still got quite a bit of his contract. So
Nah, he got teams gonna take him. Teams need an elite wide receiver one.
yeah, that's a headache there, man. I mean,
They need
he's a great receiver. It just, sheesh. And what baffles me, man, they keep talking about that it's the offense and the scheme. It's like when
the only difference, bro, and to be real, is they're not elite at running the football no more. That's the only thing that's different.
Mhm.
Last year, they was dang near unstoppable in running the football. That's the only difference. This year, they are pretty mediocre at running the football. They average at running the football. When you have an average run game and you have an average pass game or below average pass game, your offense gonna struggle. Somebody's got to step up and be elite. You got to be elite at least one of them.
That's a fact, man.
You can't be below average in any of them. Somebody have a question. Jeremy has a question. Hi guys, let me ask you a question. You seem like y'all know what's going on. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that the Panthers should have won the game, or do you think they choked? I think the Panthers did exactly what the Panthers should have done. They're a young team, a young quarterback, a young core. They ran up against a very veteran team, and they did choke, but it was expected. They're a young team. You have a young quarterback. You're going up against a veteran Super Bowl winning quarterback, and you're going up against a Super Bowl winning head coach, who's arguably maybe the best head coach or at least top 3 head coaches in the league. So, I don't put too much stock in it into, them, if they choked or didn't choke, they did what they supposed to do. Now, I would have been more disappointed had the Panthers came out and got blown out. If they came out and just got flat out just blown out, if they came out and it was 35-14, then I've been like, oh man, that's bad. But the fact that they competed and made it a game, that's something that Panther fans and the team organization should be happy about and ecstatic about. They have something to actually build on. Now you just go out there and now you want to add some pieces and look to get better and better. Now, what hurt the Panthers, in my opinion, is they couldn't run the football. They've been a pretty good running football team all year. They couldn't run the football that well, and that hurt them. And it was all on Bryce Young to make plays, and he has not been good at doing that. He's been good at playing off the run. So that's just my take on it. Now, that's the good question there, Jeremy. That's a good question. Do I think they'll be good next year? I think so, but I think that they'll have a bullseye on their back. This year, they kind of caught a lot of people off guard. Nobody was really checking for the Panthers or thought the Panthers were going to do anything. They basically came out of nowhere, and they caught fire at the end of the year. And next year, I think teams are going to be able to adapt to what they do. Now it's up to the Panthers to go out, and I think you surround Bryce Young with a little bit more playmakers out there. Um, hopefully, Terry McMillan, the receiver, hopefully he can take another step and head into become an elite wide receiver. That would make it very big. That'll be very good for them. And they need a good tight end, man. They need an elite tight end.
That is true. That is true.
If I'm Panthers, I'm probably picking up the phone and I'm probably calling Atlanta about Pitts.
Ooh.
But
That w-
I'm calling somebody. I'm trying to get a good tight end. So but they got some things they got to talk about. Do they pay Rico Dowdle? Or do they let him walk?
I think Rico Dowdle is going to end up in the same situation he was when he left Dallas. The
Yeah.
offense is not going to really be there like that. He's going to end up on another 1 year, maybe 2 year deal.
I think, it's just one of those things of like teams are just not, big on playing running backs. And I agree, unless he's special, unless he's just one of a kind. And man, when he's out here, he's almost dang near unstoppable. you know,
Facts.
unless he's Derrick Henry in his prime or Christian McCaffrey in his prime or Saquon, somebody who just special. Like, man, he just special. This guy can be a game changer. We get the ball in his hands, he can be a game changer. Other than that, you like, man, I could find another him. And I'm like that. We're a Cowboys fan. I'm like that with Javonte Williams. Like, I want to keep him, but if he goes to price himself out, I'm like, yeah, we'll find another Javonte.
Yeah.
He was good. He wasn't special. You know, he wasn't taking over games. Like, man, he just flat out just took the game over. He can't be stopped. He wasn't like that.
Nah.
But he was a good back. Similar to Rico. Rico Dowdle, he was a good back, but he wasn't special. So, that's the way I deem it. That's the way I look at it. So, we'll see what the Panthers do. We'll see what Javonte do. Hopefully, he takes a team friendly deal. If not, I'm with moving on, and find me another serviceable back. John, what's your take on the Panthers?
Yeah, man, they have some good young pieces, man. That's solid that they can probably build around. It, like you said, they have what's his name, the receiver, you just
McMillan.
Macmillan, and then you also have Jimmy Horn Jr., who I think you can do some things with, but especially for short quarterbacks, a tight end is their
You need
best
a
friend.
tight end, man. You just need
It's
one.
it's their best friend, and if you look at the great quarterbacks, they all have a tight end, a good to great tight end. That's what you're gonna need. If you're gonna hold on, well, that's for any quarterback, but if you're gonna hold on to a young fella and you're gonna build around him, man, you have to get him a tight end. You have to get him weapons, and he's already at a disadvantage. Being a smaller guy. I think he could be pretty good. You just gotta put pieces around him. He's just kind of limited due to his size, man. Because if not, he like what you saw on yesterday, man. He has to kind of jump over the line just to see the line. But I said this when he first got drafted. He needs to study Drew Brees.
Facts. All short quarterbacks should study Drew Brees.
It should study Drew Brees on how Drew Brees was able to see the passing lanes and where to release his balls. That'll help cut down on that of course the jumping, but also getting them batted down at the line of scrimmage. Uh, like I said, I like your fella. He he's a pretty good quarterback. You just gotta get him some tools, man. They had a good year, man. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do in the offseason to build around them, or if they're gonna just let him play out on his deal and go from there. But that will be telling if they don't resign him this offseason, extend him this offseason. But it'll be interesting to see for sure. Let's see. Is Jordan Love supposed to is Jordan Love his contract supposed to be out with Green Bay, or do you think he might come? He's already re-upped, so he's not going nowhere.
Yeah,
They've already
they already
then
signed
paid
him.
him, so he's not going nowhere. Even though as overrated as I think he is, they've already committed to him long term, and now so they're just gonna ride it out with him.
The Panthers went all in. They paid everybody, man. They went all in, man. And when you come up short like that, it almost a damper on the franchise, man, because you spent so much on these trying to go all in. They tried to go all in. This was supposed to be a Super Bowl year. Definitely not a first round exit year.
Mm-mm.
After all the money you paid and all the draft capital you gave up, like, you're supposed to go all in, and and to have the lead
Yeah,
and to get walked down like they did versus Chicago, and your franchise quarterback could do nothing about it.
but that's what they be so quick to crown these guys, and these guys haven't done nothing, man. And the way they hype him up, he was supposed to win that game when Chicago was making their run coming back, and he did not. Same with Justin Herbert in the LA Chargers.
Man, people get so mad when I call Buddy overrated, bro.
Buddy is overrated. He is yet to win a playoff game.
He
Now
hasn't
they're
won a
now
playoff.
now they saying his O line. Everybody got
It's
issues, bro.
it's something every year.
It's something
Somebody
every
hurt.
year. Was
Somebody
it
this.
okay? Was it that when they finally qualified for the postseason? Was it their O line then? Oh no, it's only the O line when they get whooped.
People tell me, oh, they defense. I say, man, the defense ain't that good.
It's not that good.
You let Bo Nix put 19 on you.
That's a fact.
Now, granted, Denver defense is like that. They got a good defense. You know, but if I'm the Chargers need to build more talent on the offensive side of the ball. They need a better run game, and they need a number one receiver.
They do.
If I'm AJ Brown, I'm probably looking there. I'm probably telling my agent, hey, they trade me, hey, send me to the Chargers.
Yeah, that'd be a good spot for him. He get all the balls he want there for sure.
I'll be looking to go to the Chargers, man.
Yeah, that would be his best bet. I think. Um, Now I wonder if they got the space. That's but they must have the space because I don't who they really paid what Khalil Mack, and then they paid. I'm sure they paid Justin Herbert, but outside of that, who's really got to pay like that?
I think they might be doing straight on the cap when it comes to, let me see, NFL top cap space. Let's look at this cap space and see um how teams are going to be moving this off season. Yeah, they up there. They got a good cap space.
Yo, it's outside of them two. Like I said, oh, and they still got Joey Bosa, but
They talking about letting him go.
he can't stay healthy, man. Cannot stay healthy. Yeah, in about a good 5 to 10 minutes, man. I got a good rant to go on, so I just want to prepare.
So they have that, man. And so when we look at teams, man, the cap space, and what they can do and what they can't do. Um, you have some rent going on potential. What we talking about here?
Hmm?
Is it about the Cowboys?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'll let you go ahead and get into your thing.
Nah, I want to make sure it's official, but
Uh,
we can. Yeah, I can say this at any time. Hey,
okay.
we want to go ahead and move to to the Cowboys the press conference with Jerry, Steven, and Shotty. We can.
Yeah, we can go ahead and move there.
I mean, we appreciate y'all being here, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button as well, man. So y'all can get notified every time we go live.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in regards to a press conference, what they call it, the postseason press conference. This is the first time in years they've done something like this. But I guess they felt the need the way this season ended and the way it went, and then the way it ended. Um, I guess they had to quote unquote address the media and the fans uh about the issues during the season. Basically, the defense. There was a I can let down is not even a word. It's worse than that. Just disgrace. What was your thoughts, man?
You talking about for this season?
Yeah,
Or
for what they were saying in regards to the defense and let alone the season.
um, to me, it wasn't enough accountability. And when I say that, I mean with the decision making. Um, Jerry Jones want to put it on everybody when things go wrong, but he want to tell me it's still my decision. Well, if it's everything is always your decision, then it was your decision to bring Eberflus in there. Now, how you get the fans on your side is to say, you know what, I made the wrong decision. He wasn't the right fit for us.
Even with that, he put the blame on Shotty, like Shotty hired him, even
Yeah,
though
like
Flus was.
yeah, we all made the Shotty sitting there like, man, this nigga right here,
Yeah,
man.
it's capping.
Oh, man.
Even though he was hired before Shotty was hired, so how
Exactly. They already had a DC. We just didn't have a head coach, which we thought was backwards. It was like, why would you hire your DC before your head coach?
that never works. It seems like that's something that Atlanta is trying to do now as well, but I digress from that.
Atlanta want to keep their DC, but they don't want they want a different, offense and different everything like that. But Dallas, we hired our DC before we hired our head coach, and we like, man, he's supposed to be involved in the staff hiring, or at least have input.
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
So man, that was, you know, that's the Cowboys, man, trying to win in spite of stupidity and incompetence. And it don't even take a football mind to even think of that or come up with that or to even have that on your mind. It don't even take a football mind. Hey man, I should probably just hire my head coach first. Since he's gonna be over all the coaches, he should be, at least, feel comfortable or approve of who we putting in staff.
Yeah.
Now, Shotty picked who he wanted offensively, and we see how that went.
That's a fact. Shout out to you, Jeremy. Appreciate
Shout
you.
out, man. But man, we see how that went. But man, um, it was just, I think it was just overall just a piss poor situation, man. It was unfortunate, and reason why I said it was unfortunate because I think so many guys got the short end of the deal or short end of the stick, man. When you talk about a season that could have been special,
Yeah.
you know, I think Dak lost out on the MVP race. You know, quite
And
simply, quite simply because your defense sucks and you can't win games.
I got a gripe about that, bro. Like, how does he not even make a first or second team All Pro?
Or he didn't get votes.
He didn't get votes, and I'm like, was y'all living under a rock or what?
Well, we know what it is. We know what it is.
I'm just like,
It's
bro,
a
like he
it's a
balled out.
hatred.
He was not the reason why this season was the way it was. If anything, he's the reason what we got the wins that we did get.
Well,
So
you know how that go. You know, it was still people saying that it was Dak fault this year while we wasn't good.
I-
You still have people still hopping up on that tree. Like, oh man, well, Dak is this, Dak is that. Dak is like, bro, Dak can't play defense.
let them tell it, man. They let them tell it.
Well, it's because Dak took all the money. Dak didn't take all the money.
Money.
You got to stop listening to the networks, man. Dak didn't take all the money, man. Defense sucked that bad because of the coordinator you hired. Now we don't have a bunch of talent defensively, but we shouldn't have sucked that
That
bad.
bad. Not when everybody's on your defense is looking bad.
Or looking confused. They look confused. Like, bro, what the heck are we doing out here?
Yeah, that shouldn't be the case for.
Everybody shouldn't be freaking confused about what's going on, what we're doing as a team, or any of that. But that was the case. Even Shotty got caught cousin Evil Flu's out.
Yeah. He said, what the blank are we doing?
Evil Flus don't have the right personnel out there. The guys are scrambling, trying to see where they need to line up. And so Shotty had to call a timeout, seeing that they were discombobulated. Like, man, the guys, they don't even know where to set up.
Mm-mm.
And so he looked at Evil Flus like, bro, what the heck? How they not know what you call? And how they not know what to be in?
Every game.
It was like Shotty's calling two plays at the same time. Hey, cover two. Hey, man, mid blitz.
Blitz. Zero blitz, man.
They're like, which one? Which one we?
What?
You got some people playing cover twos, some people blitzing. That's honestly probably what was. It makes the most sense because you got guys who were playing two different things.
Yeah, all year.
All year, you had some guys like who were being man, and then some guys who were playing zone. Like the cornerbacks will be playing zone, but then you have linebackers playing man. And then so it'd be like, man, what the heck are we in? It's showing zone on the outside, but on the inside it's showing man.
No, that's a fact, man.
But
I guess let me just get this in here. And this shout out to my in-laws.
oh man.
My mother-in-law, these big Steeler fans.
They joining us.
Cause my father-in-law, he posting every day on Facebook day 1 through 7 of him wearing Steelers gear, going to the store and all this, talking about what the Steelers is gonna do, rah 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 rah. And according to what I'm looking at now, y'all getting dubbed by almost 30 points.
It's bad, man.
It is bad.
Y'all not gonna score no touchdown, man. That
Y'all not
Texas
gonna score no
defense real.
touchdown, man. Y'all finally came back to earth. Y'all gonna be right up here with us. So y'all go ahead and pack y'all bags and meet us in Cancun. Y'all are what we thought y'all are. It just took y'all another week to get here. So I want to give a special shout out to y'all too. This will be on Facebook. So make sure that y'all see this. Y'all in the same spot we're gonna be in. Y'all in them yellow towel.
Oh man.
I digress.
Steelers shouldn't even be in there, man. They
shouldn't
just
have.
don't. It don't look good. It just don't look good, man. Aaron Rodgers playing quarterback. It don't look good. They ain't got much of a running game. The offense just don't look good.
What you couldn't tell them? You couldn't tell them that.
Man.
Yeah, you couldn't tell them that, man.
Man, some people just they wanna hang on to the last bit of hope, man. I think it's a little bit of delusion in all of us. We're all fans. I think we all have a bit of delusion.
Absolutely.
I think the only people that didn't have delusion this year was Cowboy fans. Because we kept saying, like, man, we're not gonna win.
Yeah.
We're not going nowhere with this defense like this.
You just have to be a little better, but it ain't that it got worse. Every time we
We
said that, it got worse.
Where we were asking for a competent defense.
That's it. And
They were
matter of
man,
fact, we're still asking for that, just a competent defense.
Now this year, I think they'd be I think they'd be more than competent this year. Defensive line will be better. But just the resources that they have to pour into the defense.
Mm-hmm.
First, you're gonna get a better DC. That's gonna help. But then you got 2 first-round picks, and you have a little money to mess with in the offseason, so you can bring in some free agents. So what you can pour into this defense, they're just going to be better. Now, how good, we don't know. That still remains to be seen. But they will not be dead last.
Yeah.
So but Shotty look like Shotty got his hand all in finding the DCs. And the reason why I say Shotty does because they interviewing now. You know how Jerry like to do. Jerry want to string it out. He want to string it out. Matt Eberflus would have still been the DC right now, and we've been still waiting on when he gonna get fired. That's what I was scared of. I was like, man, Jerry is gonna hold on to this guy. He gonna end up trying to hire a DC or try to start interviewing in the off season, and he gonna wait till everybody been snatched up. And it's like, man, all the good people been snatched up.
Facts. Yeah, they like to shop the bargain barn for players and coaches.
So he like to do that mess, and so I'm sitting there like, man, we don't need to do that, man. Now the good thing about the draft, man, it's flooded with defensive players.
Yeah, this is a defensive.
It's short. It's short on offense. So if you need offensive guys, you better get in there. You better get in there quick.
Yeah, if you're looking for a quarterback, this ain't the year.
If you ain't number 1, number 2,
your best bet is free agency, partner.
But it's flooded with defensive players, with DNs. It's flooded with defensive backs, with linebackers. I mean, the linebackers, they got some good linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
Some linebackers is over that's under the radar. Of course, we know about Ohio State linebackers, Alabama linebackers, but don't sleep on those Texas Tech linebackers. I'm a fan.
Hey,
and I wouldn't be mad. Hey,
I would not. I
if we got a Caleb Downs and end up getting one of those linebackers, I would not be pissed.
not at all. Not at all.
You talking about great instincts, talking about nose for the ball. They like to watch film. You talking about that? That's what you're looking for.
Facts. Now that you know what? Because we have two top 20 picks.
And thank you, Chicago, for locking
Thank
us
you.
in, baby. We
Yes,
needed y'all
sir.
to win.
Yes, sir. I was rooting for y'all.
Big time, boy. Y'all came out stinking up. Y'all came out pissing the bed, man. I was hot. Oh
Oh.
man.
Let me ask you about this. What do you think about this beef between the coaches, the Chicago coach and Green Bay coach? What do you think about that?
I think it's funny. I laugh. I think it's funny because um what's good, my
That was
brother?
good, Taj.
I think it's
Taj in
funny,
the building.
man. I think it's funny because for so long Green Bay has been the dominant team and Chicago has been, quote unquote the little brother. And it's not like that no more. They have it's a
They
legit rivalry now.
said they not a little no more.
They're not little no more. It's a legit rivalry. And Ben Johnson probably ruffled a little feathers of voicing that, letting them know, like, hey, no, we here. And Ben Johnson, he coached them to a win. His team looked terrible coming out the gate.
Facts.
You talking about getting your team back on track and heading in the right direction? That's coaching. However he cussed them out in the locker room, it worked. And
Now,
I don't use profanity a lot, but I am a fan of coaches coaching out players in the locker room. I'm a fan. I grew up playing like that. Maybe that's because that's what I know. I grew up playing like that, but it's something about getting cussed out, man, and getting singled out, getting called out. It lights a fire upon it.
that's a fact. That is a fact. Now, man, I like it, man. He just flat out said, I don't like them.
And that's what I'm saying. Like he's just
He
letting it
made
be
it like
known
this is what it is. It
because
is.
Green Bay's been carrying that type of arrogance. Like, man, y'all don't even deserve to even be playing on the same field as us.
Hey,
You
keep
know,
going real quick. I'll be right back.
and so I like it, man. I enjoy it. I love the bravado. I love the quote unquote arrogance. I love the swagger he's bringing to his team. He's brought them a confidence. They actually believe they can beat anybody they play. And they're not even the most talented team, but that belief and good coaching, along with executing in the right spots, you know, Chicago's they're looking dangerous. And they finding a way to hang around in games, man, and they finding a way to win. And you can't do nothing but give them props on that. You know. Now, but when it comes to my Cowboys, we got a couple of people that they are looking at when it comes to DC as a defensive coordinator. Man, they have interviewed Jonathan Gannon. He's the former Arizona Cardinals head coach. He was the DC for the Eagles when they went to the Super Bowl. They have Devontae Jones. He was the Minnesota Vikings pass game coordinator. They have Zach Orr. That's the Ravens defensive coordinator. Jim Leonard, the defensive Denver Broncos assistant head coach. And Jeff Umbridge, the Falcons defensive coordinator. They denied us an interview with him, so the heck with that. So there's still a couple of guys that they're looking to interview. Hopefully Flores is in there. I know a couple of guys they're going to interview once the playoffs is over. Some of the coaches are still coaching, so hopefully they're able to get the right guy. I'm glad that Shotty's involved in the coaching search. I no matter how much I wish it, but he ain't gonna do it. I wish Jerry just would just disappear and just play the background and just sign off. Just let guys do their job. They need to let Shotty do his job. Let Will McClay do his job, and try to get the best candidate you can get in here as a defensive coordinator, man, to help turn these things around on the defensive side of the ball. But those are some of the coaches that they have interviewed, and my personal favorites, man, are the guys that I'm high on, man. I'm high on Jonathan Gannon. I'm high on Jim Leonard. Of course, Flores. Um, some of the guys that I'm high on. Now they interviewed Aaron Whitecotton, which was the Cowboys defensive line coach. I don't like it.
Mm-mm.
I don't want anybody off that defensive side that just got done coaching this year. I don't want nothing off that side of the ball.
Everybody gotta go.
I would have fired the whole side of the ball. They would have been in that meeting with when we had a meeting to fire the defensive coordinator. Hey Josh, I can't be mad at you. I'm a fan of Jim Leonard. What's the Cowboys defensive coordinator they had?
You talking about this year or the year before?
Yeah, this year.
Oh, Eberflus, Eberfraud.
I would have had Eberflus in there, and I would have had every single staff member on the defensive side of the ball in there. I'd have fired everybody, along with the special team coach. We need a whole new special team coach.
Hey, bring Bones Foster back, man.
We need somebody.
Facts. Taj Wilder, man. Jerry might be on that list for sure.
Man, I don't know what kind of blood Jerry drinking, man, but
man, I don't like
he lasting. Whitecotton better apply for unemployment. Man, I'm with you. When they talk about they interview Whitecotton, I said, man, I know y'all bring him in there. We gonna ride for sure.
Yeah, like what for? That's for sure, man.
Now I like him as an interior defensive line coach. I don't know how well he is with DNs, but we got some good play out of the interior. But him as a DC, I don't want to see it.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to see it, boy. I would write so many letters to the Cowboys organization, it won't even be funny.
Nah, you need to move around, bro.
Do not hire nobody in-house. Please don't hire nobody in-house.
Don't keep nobody in-house.
Don't keep nobody in-house. Everybody needs to go.
Yeah. Speaking of age players, y'all see Easy Guy Rest. Yeah, we talked about that before we went live, man.
Yeah, we talked about that, man.
Little reckless driving. Dan said he all right. This
is his first offense. Yeah, man. After a season like this, man, it'll make you go stupid. Playing for Matt Eberflus. Yeah, he got drunk. He started watching that playoff football. It probably pissed him off. Now, when you got players, when they said they fired Matt Eberflus, you had Dallas Cowboy players liking the post.
That is a fact.
That you know how loud that screams, like, bruh. They blame that side of the football. You had George Pickens, you had other guys like it, and I'm a George Pickens fan because he gonna keep it real.
Thanks.
Gotta hire Mike Irvin as an Uber driver. Heck no, man. Taj, man, you gonna get the young fella Joe. Mike Irvin gonna introduce that boy to the white substance.
Hey, man, you already know Mike Irvin's on that PB, man.
Man, they gonna be in that car. They gonna be sweating with no shirt on. It's gonna be oil and sweat all over the seats. It's gonna be powder in the ashtray, powder in the cup holder.
Let me tell you how diabolical Michael Irvin was back in his heyday in the 90s. This man had a whole apartment just to do his debauchery. That man he rented a whole apartment just to indulge into his foolishness.
That man got a storage for his cocaine.
Coke.
He needed a storage for his cocaine.
That man had about a palace, man. Had them keys on the palace, man.
Man, that man don't do so much coke, boy. It changed him.
You see, he can't sit still.
Boy, Mike is on that stuff, boy.
Yep, for sure. Hey, I'm rooting for him too, man. You know he gonna cut up on that stage.
Man, I hope Mike don't overdose, man. They win that, man.
Boy, that boy he gonna die face first and that stuff.
You know how much quality powder you can get in Miami?
Boy, he getting the purest form of it. Uncut. He gonna dive in it face first.
Boy. Somebody
he gonna show enough cut up.
Somebody need to watch Mike, man. They need to put Mike on the leash. Get one of them leashes, man. And somebody need to hold on to Mike. I believe Mike a streak. I believe he'll streak on the field. I believe Mike a streak. If they win, if Miami win, I believe Mike a streak. I think he'll lose it. And I think he come out them clothes and he'll have nothing on but sneakers. And I think Mike can run that field naked. I do believe that. I'm standing on that. If they win, if nobody's watching Mike, I believe that he will jump on the field and he will be butt naked and he will show his butt literally on that field. And he'll be running in some thick sole shoes. And he'll be running. And it might be something on his nose. We don't know yet. But he'll be smiling for sure. He'll have his hands up. And anybody that try to approach him, he's going to try to hug him. And we all know the last thing you want to do is hug a naked man or fight a naked man. So he's going to almost have his way out there.
I can't help it, Taj, man. Dan don't want tonight, man.
I'm telling you, man, nobody want to fight nobody naked. If a naked man approach you, man, you don't want to fight him.
You immediately start going to problem solving skills.
Man, you trying to talk him off the ledge.
Escalate this, man.
Hey, man, calm down, man. Give me a hug. I'm not gonna hug you. Mike, where's your pants, Mike? What pants?
Oh, Lord. What did you have on when you came in here, Mike? Oh,
Mike said, man, them on the sideline. Mike, how'd you get your pants over your shoes?
You know, Mike be wearing them tight clothes.
Man, he got tight clothes and thick shoes.
Oh man.
Boy, that'll be must-see TV.
Hey man. Everything you just said, I believe he will do that, bro.
I think he would lose control if Miami win. But if Dallas ever won a Super Bowl, ooh-wee.
Boy,
there's gonna be so much substance running through the city.
Coke, Fetty, you name it.
You talking about the world going to change. If Cowboys won a Super Bowl,
boy, you better go in the house.
You think the Cowboy fans are arrogant now?
Now? Oh. You talking about cutting up?
Well,
you ain't seen cutting up.
Let this generation win a Super Bowl. Man.
Boy, you
it'd be more than Michael Irvin out there street. I tell you that.
That's a for sure right on there.
People be walking to the store with nothing but a Cowboy shirt on.
Yep. See, Todd already know what time it is. He said the day Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl, he definitely going to jail. I know he ain't the only one. He ain't the only one.
Cowboy fans gonna lose they
mind. Boy, Lou Stereo gonna be full. You hear me?
They gonna tell people to lock your doors and stay inside.
Inside, boy. Boy.
They gonna have to send the National Guard. They gonna lose control of the city that night.
Boy. You talking about painting the town red?
They talking about what NBA young boy say, a parade inside my city? You can say that.
That's a fact.
They gonna party until the next season start. I'm walking to 7-Eleven on his socks.
He going to get. He going to get.
Man, going to get a Slurpee, man, with socks on.
Slurpee and a bag of Lay's, original.
Walk in there, boy, Cowboy fan. You ain't gonna be able to tell Cowboy fan nothing. Hey, sir, you ain't got no clothes on. Say what?
What? We just won. What are you talking about?
We won the Super Bowl, man.
Super Bowl.
Come on.
Look, I'm paying you, right?
Boy. It's gonna be. I think they scared to let the Cowboys win one, boy. We already bad enough, and we ain't won nothing, boy.
Nothing.
Boy, let us win something. Man, let us go to a conference championship.
Boy, we turn the city down.
We go to a conference championship.
Oh, shit. Look, Ty's talking about he's still in the slurping machine.
Boy.
Man, boy, yeah, I don't know if they want to let us win, because you talking about showing out. They think Philly did something in their city when they won. They ain't see nothing. DF Dub finna be off the hook.
Boy, that mug is gonna be out. It's gonna be out of control. Boy, it's gonna be out of control.
You better be in the house for sure, because if not, I'm telling you, boy, they taking up the streets.
You talking about cyberbullying? Boy, Cowboy fans are gonna be online trying to bully every other organization out there. It's gonna be out of control.
It's gonna get ugly, bro.
They're gonna be cussing people out.
And I'm gonna be in that too. So it's gonna be ugly. Facts.
Man, we win a Super Bowl, man. I'm doing a podcast with no shirt on. That's what I'm gonna do. We win a Super Bowl, I'm doing a podcast with no shirt on. With Cowboys written across my chest. I'm gonna lose it too. There it is.
That boy gonna wake up with a chest cold.
There it is. I'm gonna do the podcast with no shirt on. I'm gonna write it in a Sharpie across my chest, Cowboy.
If Dallas get to the NFC Championship game, my neighbors definitely gonna call the police on me.
Man, boy, it's gonna get out of line.
Hey, boy, it's grade A, isn't it? Guess what's gonna happen in the Metroplex?
They think Cowboy fans are crazy now.
They ain't seen nothing yet. Let us get there, boy.
Look how we act after we win a game. Just imagine we win a Super Bowl.
Or we win the NFC East. Now, multiply that by 10.
I don't even think it's ever been heard of what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be a documentary worthy for sure.
There's gonna be plenty of people that's gonna get locked up. There's gonna be plenty of people that's gonna be streaking outside. Deep Ellum is gonna be another world.
And Deep Ellum already a while, boy. Oof.
Deep Ellum is gonna be insane.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna Dallas. They got everybody half naked in Dallas. There's a man with $1 with a surfing machine going down the street. Man, it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna see people riding horses down the street.
Facts.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a sight to see, man. But John, we was talking about all the coaches, man, that have been interviewed, man. What we were saying our particular coaches that we would like to see to get the job. What was some of yours? I had named some of them that's been interviewed.
Uh, Let me just make this abundantly clear. White Cotton is not one of my picks. I know, I know you touched on that, but I just want to make sure that's abundantly clear. That he is not one of those. I do like the coach that they interviewed today from Denver. What's his name? I
Jim
can't even
Leonard,
remember. Jim Leonard. I do like him. He
he's
looks
at the
like
top. He's at the top of my list.
so he looks like he's one of those ones where he'll bring some innovation. He's able to teach the game. Also, he played the game 15 years in the league, so a lot of people don't know that as well. So when you got somebody like that, who's still fairly has a new mind to the game, to where the game is now, instead of these old fossils that they've been getting, who's unable to adjust or unable to teach. I do think he does fall into that category. I do know they what was the name of the other coach that they um interviewed today? Well,
I
they
like
interviewed what, three
I,
coaches,
I
but
like Jonathan Gannon too.
Jonathan Gannon. I would not mind having him. He's proven, he has proven results. Um, and I know that
Those are my three, man, on my list. Flores, Jim Leonard, Jonathan Gannon.
now if Flores will be my number one, but I think he's gonna end up he's gonna get another head coaching gig. So I don't even want to get my hopes up about that. Now if he wasn't really looking to do that, he will be my number one. But I just think so strongly that he's going to get a head coaching gig.
Now, some say I feel this way. I'm looking for a guy who's not looking to be a head coach, at least right away.
And that's a good one as well. I wouldn't mind him, Jim
Jim
Schwartz.
Schwartz will be
Facts.
good too. But I'm looking for a coach who's not looking to be a head coach in the following year,
Yeah.
to just build some continuity within the defense. Um, similar to when we had Dan Quinn, right? We was able to build some continuity because Dan was here for at least 3 years. And so I'm looking for a guy who's not looking to be a one and done. And now we're looking for another defensive coordinator the following year, because now he's looking to be a head coach.
And I think that's kind of going to be the thing with Flores. If you do bring Flores in, somehow was able to bring Flores in, he's going to be in that position to where a year or so he's going to be a head coach somewhere. So and then you starting the
Yeah, this
process all
all
over
over
again,
again.
new system,
Knew
then it just
everything.
everything. So yeah, I would love to have them, but realistically, those type of coaches, they're
That
going to
would
be a
be
head coach. So.
that would be a thing that I asked on the interview. Like, I know one day you're looking to be a head coach, but we're looking for a guy who can be around for at least a couple of years, at least 2 to 3 years.
That's why I like the fellow from Denver,
Jim Leonard, he was the assistant
Jim
head
Leonard.
coach there too.
So I look for somebody like that you give him about 2 to 3, maybe 4 years, and then by the time he's ready, I think he'll probably be ready to be that. But at the same time, he's built the foundation here. So, and then who knows? It may transition here to that. Just never know what happened with Shotty. Not saying that Shotty's not a good coach,
Well,
but you just never know.
so far Shot is doing his job on the
Right.
offensive side of the ball. Now, I think that him and Jim can really benefit from each other, because Jim is a thinking type guy. He's a strategist. He's a teaching type guy. And I think that he will be a good assistant head coach here. Um, with him and Shotty working side by side, I think them two will have a good rapport with each other. I don't think that Evil Flus and Shotty had a good rapport. I think it was kind of you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing type ordeal, and we'll see what happens Sunday.
And
Um,
and then the thing is, with this being Shotty's first head coaching deal, he has to learn how to do that. But it's kind of hard when you having to not only focus on offense, but then on defense. You don't know what you're gonna get, and then
well,
you
it,
haven't
it affects how you can call a game. It
that
affects how
facts.
you can go about being strategic about the things that you do. It's the Cowboys offense. If they didn't put up points, we didn't have a shot to win, and that's just flat out how it was.
40
And
points at
so
that.
and so you're almost calling the game almost too careful because you don't want to take any chances. You don't want to get too creative, or they say too cute.
Yeah.
Because like man, we got to try to put some points on the board because our defense is going to give up points. We know this. So like, you know, he says my only complaint with shot is how things look difficult when we get in the red zone with the weapons Dallas has in the red zone. It shouldn't be difficult to score TDs. I agree, but I think that Shotty abandons the run in the red zone.
Yeah. And I think he'll over the off season, once he's going back and evaluating everything, I think he'll realize that, and then going forward, he'll be more mindful when they are in the red zone. Hey man, you got down here, man. Let's run this rock. Let's run this rock, man. At least two, maybe three times before trying to instead of trying to throw it three times in the red zone and you leave with nothing or three.
You run it and then you come out, you throw it twice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, come on, man. Like,
Come on. So yeah, I think he'll learn from that, man. And we got to remember, man. This is his first. That was his first year as a head coach, bro. Out of
and
as
and not
many
only
years as he's been coaching.
Dak talked about it too. Dak talked about the struggles in the red zone that they had and not being able to cash in as much as they should have been able to cash in. And he was saying that it's a multiple of things that happen down there, um, of getting stagnant with the way that they do things. And so I think Shotty, I think he tries to do too much down there instead of being decisive. Like if you're gonna throw a fade route, be decisive on throwing that fade route.
On it, right?
You know, when we have first and goal at the 2, why not run? That's my biggest thing.
Hey, you got an all pro guard there, man. Running behind him, or even on the other side with Booker, man.
Booker, like
Booker's the dog, man.
why not run the ball? We got down there and we at the 2-yard line and we sitting there throwing ball. We throwing the ball 3 times. And I'm like, why not run it? Javonte Williams is a wrecking ball. You
Mm-hmm.
mean to tell me he can't get 2 yards?
You could fall. He could fall forward and get that.
It's first and a diggling. You can't get that? Come on, man. Jeez. It's literally inches out there, man. It's second and inches. And you can't get that? Come on, man. But that's one of the few things that we had an issue with the offense was the red zone deficiencies we had down there. Now we know defense, it was everything on defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Oh man.
But no, man, we had a lot of things to clean up. Offense got things to clean up. Um, I think they will get better, and even just personnel wise, like I think coming into the season we didn't have a solidified wide receiver 3. I think we do now.
Flowing.
I think we was kind of a toss up. I think they started off with Tolbert, and it was like, oh, I'm not really getting no production out of Tolbert. Like, he'll make a catch here and there, Turpin, he gets hurt too much, so you really don't want to play him that much at receiver. I will only use him in go routes. Honestly, I hate him going across the middle because he gets hurt too much. But Flournoy should definitely be our definitive number 3 receiver.
Yeah, I think he's earned it, man, for sure. Can we agree that Span?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
And I was never a fan of Schoolmaker. I was never a fan coming out of Michigan. I was never a fan of him. It kind of blew my mind when they drafted him where they did. Well, drafting him at first, but drafting him where they did. Yeah, Spanford is much better than Schoolmaker, man. Schoolmaker, he just don't have it, man. But Spanford, man, he does. He has great hands, man. Big guy. I think he can, do some things after the catch. Rather than Schoolmaker, man. Schoolmaker is he's just not that guy, man. Uh, I actually, they should. This Schoolmaker's contract is up, right? Or almost up.
I think so. Yeah,
I would just let him go on about his way.
I think he's gonna be the one that's gone. I think they're gonna hang on to Spanford, but I think
Spanford.
Schoonmaker's gonna be gone.
Yeah, so I would
Uh, I mean, I'm not keeping no tight end unless you elite. I'm sorry.
facts. Schoolmaker also need to apply for unemployment. Him and White Cotton can help each other with the application. Yes, I mean Schoolmaker. He'll catch on somewhere else, man. He's
He'll
gonna be
get a job somewhere.
he's gonna be a career special teams player.
But
That's his selling.
but everybody on the defensive side of the ball should definitely be in the unemployment line.
Facts. Outside of a handful of
Pure garbage, except for some of the players now. Quentin Williams, Clark, and some of those guys. Osa, even Clowney. Some of those guys deserve, to be bad. But I would say clean. I would come in the season with only probably about 7 defensive players.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
I have 7 defensive players on the depth chart, and I'll fill them all in all season.
Hey, that's a fact, man.
I have Osa, Kenny Clark, Quentin Williams. We signed Clowney, it's Raku, Overshown, Bland, and everybody else is that's my 7. Everybody else is question mark.
Thin ice boy. No, man.
Everybody else question mark.
And what made me upset yesterday, bro? And I had been saying this throughout the season when with the linebackers issue. And I said it's a guy on the street we can go get, and they refused to go get him. And that was Eric Kendricks.
Yeah, we
and
kept
look
saying
at what he did. And look at what he did.
Made the game winning play.
Made the game winning play. A veteran
in the
who's
right
in
spot,
the right spot
at the right time, nowhere to be.
Right time,
playing your zone. He was in zone. Played his zone, man.
Can you imagine if he was here?
It wouldn't help, man. Even Flus was so bad. I think he made everybody look bad. It wouldn't help, man. It wouldn't help. It just wouldn't help, man.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. I don't care who we would have had on this side of the ball. It just wouldn't help. I don't think. I don't even think it was so much the player. I just think it was just the coordinator, man.
Yeah.
Like he just was a bad coach, man. Just bad.
Yeah. Her staring down at TV. That's Hurst though. He's a one-read quarterback.
And nigga there. Hurst threw that ball. It's 3 defenders in the middle of this freaking field. And as I'm watching it, I said he finna throw that ball. He looking at Dallas Goedert all the way across the field. Dallas Goedert run a drag route across the field.
And mind you,
follow him all the way
across the field.
Goedert sits down in the middle of the field, which was a bad decision on Goedert. He shouldn't have sat down because he wasn't open. He should have kept moving. But also, Hurts shouldn't have threw the freaking ball.
And he had on the backside, he had AJ Brown wide open.
Wide butt Nick.
Didn't even look his way. Another thing with Hurts, man, he breaks the pocket when he don't have to.
He don't need to break the pocket. They be having a good pocket for him.
and he'll just break
He
it.
can't step up and throw the ball. He feels comfortable getting outside the pocket and throwing the ball. But when you get outside the pocket, you eliminate half the field. When you get outside the pocket, whichever way you go, if you go right, you eliminate the left side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
So you only got the receivers to throw to who's ever on this side. If it ain't number one receiver over there, you're out of luck.
Fact. And that's what happened on that last play.
That's why they want you to step up in the pocket so you can remain to have the whole field open.
Yeah. Yep. He said AJ was gonna drop that throw regardless. He tired of dealing with Hurts and OC.
AJ sick of it.
Wait with it.
AJ, he hit his hand. AJ like, don't throw it to me now. Man, that team was doomed to fail, man. The chemistry was bad. You know, people didn't want to believe what people were saying about Hurts. They thought everybody was hating on Hurts.
It was turmoil all season.
Nobody was hating on him, man. We try to be honest with you. You know, if the guy was elite, we'll tell you he was elite. We're telling you, man, the guy in the elite, man. He had an elite team around him last year. And, you know, he managed the game well. But now this year, only thing elite about the Eagles was the defense. Everything else was average.
No, that's a fact, man. Especially when he can run, man. It's just
the defense is what kept him in the game all year, and then the defense kept him in the game other night when they played when they played the 49ers. The defense kept him in the game.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'll be diabolical. You line up, hey man, I'm running the post.
Hey man, I'm about to run this dig route, man.
Oh, he started yelling out the route. 7.
You want me to run a 7?
A 9 route? They sitting there like, I know this fool and just yelling. He ain't just yelling out. Hey, 2. He started calling out the number of the routes. It's like, I know good and well.
He said, whip route. Like you just gonna do this in front of our face? Taj thinks he said Eagles defense is food as well.
I don't know, man. I think they were pretty good, man. The Eagles is what kept. That's how they got to the playoffs. Was the defense. If the Eagles defense wasn't good, trust me, they would have been just on the same par as the Cowboys. The reason why they was able to pull off a lot of those games, man, because the defense kept them in it. How you can win a game when your quarterback throw for 0 yards in the second half is because your defense.
That's beyond me, bro.
I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. You mean to tell me you couldn't even throw a check down?
I think he was trying to get AJ off the field so they could punt the ball, but AJ was moping. If we talking about the same play,
I think they just secretly want to fight each other. I think this has been brewing.
Man, he'll watch Sirianni, man.
This has been brewing since last year. We've been hearing talks like this since last year, and it got even stronger this year. But I think they dislike each other along with Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is fed up with him. They asked Jalen Hurts about the offensive coordinator. Do they think that he gonna be gone? Jalen Hurts talking about, yo, I'm gonna leave that up to Howie. He gonna make the right decision. I said, oh, so you ain't gonna stick up with the offensive coordinator?
Stick up for him. It made me look bad.
You ain't gonna talk about your bad play, huh?
Right.
He don't run tush push enough for me.
No. It's not enough tush in my push.
They asked him when I like to run. I told him I like to run the tush push.
It's first and 10, though.
It's first and 10.
I want the tush push.
I don't care. We need a game winning play. Tush push.
You need 12. You need 12 yards. I say tush push.
Man, it'd be 3rd and 20. Jalen want to line up in that tush push.
What game was that they ran it like six straight times?
I can't remember. I can't remember what game that was.
They just kept running it
I think
back
it
to
was
back
it
to back.
Green Bay. I think it was when they played Green Bay. I
It
think.
might have been. It just kept running it back to back to back. He said, they are good, just not elite. Their secondary is food. Now, I will say their secondary can be had, especially Cooper DeJean, who I think is overrated.
What's that other corner over there on the other side?
Uh,
Is it a Dory Jackson?
nah, he came up missing. I don't know what happened to Dory Jackson.
That's the one I'm
He,
talking about. He
yeah,
the one that's food.
food. Nah, he put him in somebody's trunk. I ain't seen him since week 6.
Oh man,
You know how they do out there in Philly, man. Philly grimy.
he missing for real.
Have you seen him?
I'm talking about some legal stuff,
Have you seen? I haven't seen him. Have you seen him?
man.
Chad, have y'all seen him?
It's a Dory Jackson. Did somebody really kidnap a Dory Jackson? Somebody message Philly.
I ain't seen him since week 6.
Let me see, man.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, man. I don't know.
They say he live and well.
Like I said, I ain't seen him, bro. He said Jackson played yesterday. Oh, okay. Tell me something, man. Tell me something, man. Cause I know how they get down out there in Philly, man. Philly, how you swim with the fishes.
Man, Philly ain't got no suburbs.
Oh man.
Philly is all gutter. You don't see no mansions in the Philly. It's gotta be where the Ninja Turtles from. Gotta be.
Oh man. Okay, I'm just saying, man. You the Adoree Jackson be out there, man. That's who they. That's
He
who
food. I like playing against him because
I do too.
he is food.
He'll give it up and then he'll give you the penalty too. So he'll give it up both ways. For sure.
If they want to send Quinion Mitchell on Dallas, we'll take him.
That's a fact. Bro, even at this point, I would take Cooper DeJean, even though he's overrated. It's still better than what we got. Todd said Mitchell is food as well.
Ties are like nobody.
He don't like nobody from Philly. He said they all food. They all can get it. I see how Todd is on demon time.
Hey, shout out to Trayvon Diggs, man.
Man.
They gave you one. They gave you one snap, man. They talking about he got a tackle, man. He got ran over.
He got ran over. That man was all out of bounds. That man was like a bowling pin just tumbling out of bounds. And then went up there to that cold just for that to happen to him, man.
Talking about he glad to be playing in the playoff. Man, you play one snap. I wouldn't
all right, bro.
I wouldn't call that playing.
You gave somebody a breather. That's all that was. They told you come right back out.
Then they
Diggs in. Diggs out.
They probably gonna cut you in all season.
They ain't gotta cut him. He's a free agent.
His contract ain't up, is it? Not Diggs.
They ain't got no more guaranteed money.
Sad day, man.
That's why Dallas did what they did. He ain't got no more money.
Sad day.
So he gonna have to take a prove it deal. A 1 year prove it deal. That's what he's gonna be.
Man, Diggs out here, man. He out here sack chasing.
Yeah. Todd said Diggs and Parsons is gonna be great to get. To be honest, the podcaster stopped his podcast as soon as he left Dallas. Parsons gonna be out most of the year, bro.
Yeah, his rehab is gonna take up most of his time.
Time. And I see he's starting already attacking now, which is good one. I don't want to see nobody hurt, but still, man, as explosive as he plays, and with all the torque that he uses, play in, play out, man, it's gonna take a little while, man, for sure.
And then the thing about that is Green Bay can't improve because Parsons getting that money. They gave him $50 million per season.
Sheesh. And he's doing rehab.
And he's going to be out for majority of next season.
Oh man, that's
And Parsons, he's going to have to take a very, very minimal contract to stay there in Green Bay.
to my digs.
Yeah, Diggs is.
Yeah, he's like I said, man. He's going to be on a prove it deal because his last big year was what 21, 21,
And
22.
and I just believe I don't think Diggs can run no more. I just don't think the way that he plays off of speed and instincts, and I don't think he just has the speed no more. I think the instincts are there. I just think he doesn't have the capability to make those breaks like he was making before.
Yeah,
Now,
especially
whether it be gone forever, I don't know, but just right now, it just ain't there.
especially the way he plays because he plays off of his physical attributes.
Mhm.
He's not a technical corner.
Yeah, he doesn't play technical football. He plays
So
off of my ability.
ability, and so that's why the time in Dallas, this year he was looking kind of the way he was because he's used to playing off that ability, but right now it's just not there. So it's just looks bad, man. So keep grinding, man. See if he can, he can get some of that, his
You
speed
know,
and quickness back, that type of
ho-
thing back.
hopefully come back. I don't wish nothing bad on the brother. Hopefully,
Right.
he can get back into the form that he was playing at. But as of right now, it just ain't there.
Yeah.
He has to play so many yards off now because he just don't have the speed, and
Yeah.
guys are running right past him.
Facts. He said, Diggs is always playing in phase, mean he's taking too many chances all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
he,
So,
he was he was able to take those chances because of his ability. He has a natural ability. He has makeup speed. He has
mhm.
good instincts. So he was able to do that because he can come up with a lot of interceptions because of his ability. But now he can't do that no more because he just don't have the speed.
Speed.
Watch how slow he getting out of those breaks.
Yeah. Said Kittle getting hurt yesterday pretty much means he'll also miss all the next season. True. I could see 49ers going out the pits if Atlanta doesn't franchise tag or sign him. He's not Pitt's not going nowhere, bro.
They ain't gonna let Pitts go.
They're not gonna let Pitt, especially after the year he's had, they're not gonna let him go, bro.
They'd be
They
stupid if they do.
the facts. Uh
Especially
now
with the offense already struggling.
yeah. Now I did hear, man, something going on with San Francisco's field, man. Um it's something under their field, which is kind of causing these type of injuries. They said over the last 10 years, they've had the most lower extremity injuries than any team in the league. It's like almost about 10.
They got that same feel as the Giants.
Yeah, it's like a radio, it's some like radioactive under their field. And so they're having more like lower extremity injuries than anybody in the league over the last 10 years. So it's something weird about that field, but yeah, they've been having a lot of those issues. So you think about Kittle, Trent Williams, he had just came back, but he had hamstring issues. Kittle also had hamstring issues, and then Fred Warner, he dislocated his ankle. It's some more guys as well, but it's something going on with that field, man. He said Shanahan need to call Dallas and trade for Schoonmaker.
Hey,
Shanahan too smart for that, bro. But if he do, I ain't gonna fight it.
hey man, what you want to give us?
You sure have them. Give us a 4th round pick.
Hey, oh heck yeah.
I should facts. Yeah, see, he said there's an electrical magnetic substation next to the 49ers practice facility. So yeah, so man, it's
Man, shoot, man, y'all putting too much money in these players to be doing that mess.
trying to be cheap. Talking about the location, so but I think it's something to it because, like I said, this is like a 10-year sample size of these type of issues. So King Diamond 5150. I guess we have a Bears fan in the chat. Hey, King Diamond 5150, man. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Man, them Bears fan everywhere now, boy.
Yeah, they coming out the woodwork. Boy, they coming out like them zombies on Thriller.
Man.
Yeah.
They was quiet on that first half, but they was
I told you, man, Taj is diabolical, man.
We need one of those next to Jerry Steve, man. Boy. I think we the only fan base that would be cheering if something happened. That's the only shit.
He gone.
It'd be like almost the curse is lifted up off this franchise.
See, it ain't so. He gone for real, y'all. He gone for real.
Did it happen quick? Was it quick? Boy.
That's about lead the cheer.
Boy. That mess there would be something else, boy.
Oh man, I guess I don't wish death on nobody, but I mean, he ain't had more time than most. So I'll say that. So whatever found he drinking from, they need to be cut off.
No, facts. Facts, man. But man, we keep it real here, man. But we're gonna get ready to get out of here, guys. Man, we've been in here. We're gonna come back to you guys, man, this weekend, man, talking about some more playoff football, man. We're gonna try to hit you guys on the weekend, man, so that we can get into these games more in depth. And follow us at Let That Be Known on all social media platforms, man. But until next time, peace out.